prepared or do I want backflip? I'm going to take prepared. Let's see what we get at the shop. This is what the shop looks like. Oh yeah, I've already shown you the shop. Here I am telling you what the shop looks like and you've already seen it. So what shall I go for here? This is an alright card. It's not the best, but I quite like it. It's one of the few ways of regaining health. This is quite a funny card. It's not actually good, but the upgraded form of it triples an enemy's poison, which is hilarious. You can get like over 100 poison on an enemy, which is quite funny. Gambling chip is very good. Let's get gambling chip. Gambling chip is incredible because it's a bit of a mulligan. It just lets you pick new cards from your deck. So if you get a really crappy hand, you can just chuck some cards away, get some new ones. Remove all strikes. Obtain 5 bites, and I've got 5 strikes. I wouldn't thin or thicken my deck at all. I'd lose 30% max HP, but a bite is quite nice. You get to draw. Oh, you get to heal. I'm going to skip it though, because I'm not basing my build around attacking. You can certainly do that, but I want to base my build around being defensive. Remove card from your deck, or I'm definitely going to remove a strike. I just want more consistency. I don't care about using the strikes in defense that much. Defense, yeah, kind of, but I want to be able to just do my thing rather than be forced into something else by virtue of having upgraded stuff. I'd rather have more deck consistency. Nice, I just get to mulligan a whole new hand. Sadly, I didn't get the Noxious Fumes, but what can you do? I get to establish this at least. So what this guy does is he hexes you. I hope he's not going to do it now. Please don't. He did it. Oh, that's such a shame. So Hex, every time you use a non-attack card, you shuffle a Dazed into your draw pile, which is very frustrating since I mostly use non-attack cards, funnily enough. Gonna apply some weak to him. And I'm going to use this because he's applying a debuff to me as well, and I don't want to take that. There's no need. So, do I gain more mana? Am I drawing into a backflip? I am. Okay, let's take the gamble. Hopefully I draw that backflip and we can make some big plays. I didn't get it, that's a shame. So, is it worth establishing the footwork? Yes. So once you've beaten the game, you can go on to what's called Ascension difficulties, which I discussed at the start, and I'll just remind you of it now. It's essentially a harder variant of the normal game. So for example, the first Ascension, which arguably doesn't make it harder per se, it just adds more elites to the map, which gives you a better chance of getting more good relics. But then it gets harder. For example, regular enemies will become more dangerous, or bosses will become more dangerous, and stuff like that. I'm not playing on that again, I'll just mention that, and that's just because I wanted to shuffle as much of the game as I can with this. 18. Got a campfire coming up. Okay, comfortable taking some damage. Upgrading cards is very good, you should do it as often as you can. Unfortunately, I'm drawing not a lot. Well, I am drawing block, but he's hexed me, and this guy is just very dangerous in that regard. Okay, I'll pass again. So I'm keeping this card because what I'm hoping to do is when he gets low enough, I'll just discard my hand, get a bunch of shivs, hit him for a lot of damage with those shivs, and then it won't matter that I've shuffled a bunch of stuff into my deck because the fight will be over. So if I did this, I get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shivs, 20 damage, it's got 6 poison. It's not enough. And I'm weakened anyway, actually, so I can't... So I'm just going to make sure I take less damage. And I'll keep this, it's more damage. This is why I love Noxious Fumes again. Like, I'm sorry to go on about this card, but this is so good. It's so good. It just guarantees that they will eventually die. Cool, so I'll do this, discard my hand, and I'll just get rid of him. Excellent. Calculated Gamble was an incredible card. So I am going to rest up here. because I've got another campfire coming. I don't want to face an elite. Don't think I do. Again, I just want to show off as much of this run as I possibly of the game in this run as I possibly can. So this guy gets what's called plated armor. Oh, I'll just replace some stuff in my hand quickly. So he gets what's called plated armor. So plated armor will give you X amount of block every turn. This guy gets 14, and every time you deal attack damage that isn't blocked, it will reduce by 1. So that's how you eventually chip through him. Now, fortunately for us, poison ignores armor or block. So this is going to happen. I'm going to do this. Going to prepare to see what I draw. Okay, I'm just going to get rid of a strike, so I wasn't planning to strike anyway. Definitely going to do this. Definitely going to do this. I need to block 23, so I need to do this. And do I want to take some damage to get my caltrops going? No. I'm going to rely on Noxious Fumes, and I can just keep the caltrops. Yeah, I think that's a good way of doing it. So one thing that is very much an important skilled aspect of the game. Oh, I didn't get any block. Man, that's so unfortunate. I have so much of it too. It's HP management. It's just like, you know, is it worth taking 10 damage to deal 20 or whatever, what have you? Okay, let's just gain some mana for next turn. So I'm going to focus this guy because poison is mostly what's going to get rid of most of this guy's health, if not all of it. If it does end up to the point where I'm just stalling it out for a while, I'll edit that out. So what I want to do is I want to do this. Oh, I'm entangled. I can't play attacks. Okay, I didn't realize that. So this guy applies, this guy over here, he applies entangled to you, which just means you can't play attacks in the turn. It's not too big a deal. It just means I shuffle a Shiv into my deck, which isn't the end of the world. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to hold the calculated gamble. Because if I don't draw any block, I just want to be able to pitch my hand, draw some new cards. Fortunately, the Caltrops actually does work on this guy because he loses his block at the start of his turn. He just replaces it and cycles it. So I'm going to play the Piercing Whale here because I want to reduce the damage I'm taking. And I didn't draw any blocks, so I'm just going to shuffle my hand. Excellent, got the backflip. So I'm taking 14, so I do want to block some more, so I'm going to just do prepared. Nice, I drew the neutralize, this applies weak, so I'll reduce the damage I'm taking further, and I'll use a defend. So I now take 0, excellent. And this is why I like this character, you have to think, think about what your plays are, whereas the other character it's do damage, do damage, do damage. You do still have to think, and there is skill to the other character, but this character is just a lot more engaging to me. Do I have to use any potions? Yes. I'm just going to get rid of this guy so I don't take as much damage. The damage I had wasn't enough, so it wasn't worth just wasting time going for it. Okay, so I won't have to store this guy out for too long, so I won't edit it out, I don't think. 10 damage, so... I am frail, so I do gain less block actually, which is a shame. So I am going to just gain some mana for next turn. Yeah, you see here, Noxious Fumes combined with the Caltrops is just shredding this guy bit by bit. 10, so I can block a little bit. Gain some mana. Excellent. So unfortunately we only took out one bit of his plated armor, but the fight is over at this point. It's just a matter of closing it out. Something good? 4 times 2. Okay, so I can just dump everything I have. Cool, we got him. Excellent. So I could take a Poison Stab. Poison Stab is a good card, but again, that's not the strategy we're going for. So I'm going to take the Backflip. Backflip is just incredible. And now I get to upgrade something. Woohoo! So I'm going to upgrade my Calculated Gamble. And the reason for that is it now doesn't exhaust. So I now get this repeated, reliable mulligan to get a new hand. And hopefully, get better cards. Blood Vial. Okay, Blood Vial's okay. It's nothing incredible, but it's a bit of extra HP. We'll take that. And we've got another shop, so what have we got? We've got no money. Oh, we don't get the Adrenaline. That's such a shame. Adrenaline is incredible, obviously. Gain an extra card, gain some mana. The upgraded version gives you 2 mana, which I think is just incredible. But sadly, we just don't have the money. I didn't think about that. I'll take a well-laid plans. Let me have a look at the map. Okay, I'm going to upgrade again, because I don't need to rest up and heal. So what I'm going to take is... Upgrading Prepared is quite nice. Lets me dig a bit deeper. This is a really nice upgrade too, though, because it kills the enemies quickly and efficiently. This is okay. This goes up to 3 mana. This lets you add 2 shivs, but because of our strategy, I think I'm going to upgrade the Noxious Fumes, because I'm not going to get it very quickly. And in this game, most fights, the enemies will, like, buff up infinitely. Oh, very nice. So I get to pick a skill that I'm guaranteed to have at the start of each combat now. So I'm going to guarantee that I start with a backflip, because I just have more cards that way. That's very nice. It's a very nice relic. So what it does is it just it adds innate to a card. So if I check my deck, I look at a backflip. Oh, it doesn't even say innate on it. Huh. Okay, well. Receive relic, become cursed, 50%. I'm not going to risk that. I like having cards in my hand too much with this strategy. I want to draw specific things, and I don't want to have crap shuffled into my deck. So I've already got the Noxious Fumes. That's incredible. I don't need any of that. Caltrops? No, that's a shame. Okay, so this is going to happen, this is going to happen, this is going to happen. Caltrops, excellent. I'm just going to use this. I want a new potion. Nice, that's a very nice potion to have. And I'm going to backflip, because I want to thin out my deck. No, that's a shame. I didn't want to draw that early. But I can retain it. Okay, that's fine. I would have liked to retain the calculated gamble, but... sadly, I overdrew a bit. Man, it was really unfortunate to draw that. So I am now hexed. I don't like this guy at all. Like, he's a fine enemy, but... God, I don't like him. Do I want to take 5? No. I'm going to keep the Piercing Wail, because next turn this guy is going to try and attack me, and I'll be able to reduce his damage to 0. Can you believe that this game was developed by 2 developers? Like, that's just incredible to me. 5. I need to do 8. I can't do 8. Man, Hex is such an annoying thing from this guy. Like, it messes this build up in particular because I have so many non-attack cards. There's the Dazed. Okay, well, this guy's gone. I'm actually going to use a Poison Potion here. I want this fight to be over as quickly as possible because this guy is just dangerous. He's a very scary enemy. And that's what I like about this game, though, is even regular enemies can be terrifying if you can't deal with them quickly enough. 31! Ooh, okay. Might be nice to use my Dexterity Potion. How many days do I have in my deck? Okay, let's just use this. Right, I'm hoping I can kill this guy in the next couple of turns. Because he is just a very dangerous enemy. Okay, I'm going to take a bit of a risk here. Didn't really pay off. I'm not going to retain this. I want it gone. I don't want even chance drawing it later, even if the guy is dead. Like, I just want it gone. We got him, but we did take a lot of damage. That's a shame. Boom. Okay, we'll take another well-laid plans. Why not? And I'm gonna rest. Again, right before a boss encounter, I like to rest. I just want to like try and make sure I get through it. Now, if you're like on an Ascension difficulty or something, and you really want to make sure you win the fight, win the run, sorry, then a lot of people will just risk it and walk into a boss fight of like 2 health. I don't need this right now. Okay. Give me that Noxious Fumes. Noxious Fumes? Nope, okay. Damn, we didn't get the Noxious Fumes. Okay, so we're going to drink our Dexterity Potion. So what this guy does is, when he gets down to about half health, he'll break free of all debuffs, including poison, which makes him a difficult matchup for us, and he will gain some strength. He can buff himself to like gain armor every turn and stuff like that, which fortunately we do kind of bypass. It's not the hardest boss fight for us, so hopefully we should deal with it just fine. No, I keep misclicking. Okay, so he metallicized up. Right, so Noxious. We'll do this. Play this. Now we're going to hold this. I'm comfortable taking a tiny bit of damage because, again, we do heal to full after these bosses are, at the end of these maps, are taken out. So now I can retain 4 cards every turn, which is huge. I can just keep a huge hand if I need to, or if I possibly can. So as this guy isn't attacking, I can just throw some attacks in, and now I can just keep all these cards in my hand. Now the important thing of retaining cards is you still draw the same amount that you normally would, so it's just bonus cards for you. See the amount of cards we've got, and that's why I love this character so much. I just love like seeing so many options and picking the options that are the best. Right, so I want to retain this, this, and this. Cool. This is a scary boss fight because he does get quite powerful. Got in our deck. I would like to draw that out maneuver. Cool. See why I like Calculated Gamble? I like just getting a fresh hand, just having new plays. And this is quite a powerful build. Now, the thing is this game, though, is that you can't go for the same build every time. I got quite fortunate that I was getting what I was looking for. Oh, that would be really nice. But I want to retain cards. That's the problem with this, so I'm just going to get rid of it. Because you won't always get the same cards, so you have to adapt your build. You have to go for new stuff. And I really like that it forces creativity out of the player. So let's just do some damage while we can. Retain some cards. Don't give yourself bonus strength. Okay, so he's adding metallicize. Now, as the Ironclad, if you get unlucky and he does gets a lot of metallicize, which adds armor at the start of your turn, and you can't reduce this, so he will just build up so much armor that you can't really break through, which is where this character matches up well because of our Noxious Fumes. We'll just calculate to gamble this. I can't do any damage. I would like an outmaneuver. Can I get it? No, but I can Flying Knee. And I'm just going to hold this. So Flying Knee just gives me another mana next turn, which I want to use. That's good for us. So we're going to neutralize, apply some weak, make him deal less damage. What he's applied to us is he has applied vulnerable and weakened, so we take more damage and deal less. So what I'm going to do here, I think, is I'm just going to go full defensive. So I've already blocked everything I need to, so I can deal a bit of damage, so that's what I'm going to do. And I'll just keep these. This is going to get very tricky though, because very soon he's going to break all that poison. Like, he's just going to get rid of it, which is going to be annoying, so I'll have to build it up again. 18. I'm vulnerable, so I can weakened. Okay, get rid of this. Play this, see what we get. Nothing great. Okay, so get some mana for next turn. Gain some block. Shiv him because we can. Do I want a new hand? No. Okay, we'll just keep that. God, this character's so much fun. I can't wait for the next character they introduce. What I hope it is I hope it's like a dude that's like based around summoning dudes for your side, so you can fight multiple enemies at once. It'd be cool if you could like summon a little sidekick or something. I think that'd be quite a fun idea. Storm of Steel for big damage. No, we'll stick to the plan. Very nice. So we keep this, keep this, keep this, keep this. I think I'm just going to edit out a bunch of this until I kill him, because this isn't going to be interesting to watch. So I'll catch you in a second when I've edited this out. Okay, welcome back. I'm putting this part in because he's hitting me for 28 damage 3 times, and I want to see if we can actually live this. This might be interesting. I think we're dead. Are we? This calculated gamble. Ooh. Backflip. Cloak and dagger's a bit of block. So he's hit me 21 times 3, so that is 63 damage. Now I can live it. Okay, so I do live it, but I take so much damage, it's incredible. Is it worth blocking more? Yes. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to block as much as I possibly can, and I'm going to... Ooh, he got so much strength in the time that I've edited out, and it's quite scary actually. I do have 30 backup damage here. Ooh, I think we might have lost. Okay, so this happens. We drop him to 30 damage. So I need to get 18 block. Okay, so we will live. So we're going to backflip. Can I kill him? This would give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 shivs that are upgraded. I have no weakened. So 8 by 6 is 36, 42, 40. It's not enough. That's a real shame. Okay, so this happens. This happens. Do this because I can. Get rid of this. Or do I keep this? I think I keep this. Ooh. Okay, okay. We might be alright. There's a chance. So what I'm hoping to do is I'm hoping to draw a crap ton of cards next turn, play my Storm of Steel, and just have a bunch of damage for him. He's buffing. Oh, okay, okay. Ooh. I've played quite a lot this game, and I think I'm quite good, but even I, like... It's so cool, because no matter how good you are, you will struggle sometimes, and I find that very interesting. So he's got 83 effective health. He's losing 19, so he's down to 73, 64. 64, so this would give me... Well, we'll do this first, because that gives me 8. So I need to do 64, so that's 8, so 56. This will give me 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Not enough. 7 times 6, yeah, it's not enough, but I think this is the right play. Because I have Pendant, which is extra damage, which isn't quite enough, but he will tick out to poison. Okay, whew. That was a very close boss fight, that 5 HP. But you can see how much the Noxious Fumes came through, because he did break out of like 20 or so poison at one point, which, as you can see, almost turned the fight, but we did get him. Whew. Right. This is a very good card. I'm going to take this. And let's see what our rewards are. Potions always drop after combat, not so big a deal. That's alright. Extra cards. We don't need more cards, really, so we're going to take this. That wasn't a very good set of relics to choose from, sadly. And this is Act 3, the Beyond, the final act. So let's see what we're dealing with here. Okay, so if I've got this middle path here, I don't have to fight any elites, which I think is what I'm going to do. Right, so what these guys do... Oh, hang on, I've got some stuff to replace. Taking 9, so I do want to keep this. I don't want to keep this. I don't want to keep this. Okay, cool. Cycle through some stuff. So what this fight is this guy has thorns, and he keeps on increasing that number with a buff. So that means that every time you attack him, you'll be taking damage. Not so bad for us because we do have our poison strategy going. This guy, he gains explosive. He does buff that up so it increases the number. He explodes. When he dies, he deals damage to us. And this guy just shuffles shit into our deck, which we don't want, which is very frustrating. Let's do this, do this. Do this, and do this. So Doppelganger is incredible when it's upgraded because its cost is X, right? And that means that it will use all our remaining energy. But when it's upgraded, it gives us X plus 1, so it's just an extra card or an extra mana next turn. And if you have a turn where you happen to not need all your mana, you end up being able to do some big plays. Footwork, lovely, excellent, we'll take it. So if I do want to do this, so I just pass. I get to keep some cards. I want to kill this guy first if I can. This guy I don't care about. Like, it doesn't matter how much thorns he gets because I'm never going to attack him. I'm just not going to do that. It's not a thing I'm going to do. This guy, I will end up killing him and I will end up taking damage, so I do want to deal with him. So that's gains a potion. We'll do this to gain some mana. And I'm going to do this so I get an extra play next turn. Because I didn't need to do anything there. Like, I could have played this and done a bit of extra damage, but no need. Like, I use this more for the block, and the Shiv is just a bonus. If I were to get one of those cards, like there's a card called Mirror Images, where every time you play a card, you gain 1 block. This goes really well because it gives you 2 block when combined with something like that. Or the 1,000 Cuts we saw earlier, which gives me 1 damage to all enemies for every time I play a card. But my main purpose of this isn't to use the damage, it's just for the block. So I'm going to conserve it for that reason. Can do this, can do this. Do this. Do a bit of damage because we can. And I want calculated gamble, but I want to get rid of these dazed. I don't want them to be back in my deck. I don't want the potential to draw those again. Because that's just... Again, we don't want to do that. We want to draw new cards. So I'm going to get rid of them. And you see the Noxious Fumes is just tearing into these guys. It's great. It's my favourite card in the game. Is it imbalanced? Yeah. Yeah, it is. Do I care? No. No, I don't. It's so great. Yeah, I'll just pass. But the thing is, like, you can't guarantee you'll get it. Like, I've had runs where I just don't get Noxious Fumes at all, and I've had to make do with just a bunch of strikes and stuff, and I have actually gotten through. You can get through this game with, like, really quote-unquote bad decks, which I quite like. Okay, I can afford to take that damage there, because it just means he's going to die out to the poison. And it's not damage, it's just blocked anyway. But I didn't have to attack him. I don't want any of these. This is an okay card. Like, it's actually fine. but I don't like it. It doesn't fit this strategy either. This is kind of okay, all-out attack. It's... If you really struggle with multiple enemies, it can be fine. Bane is kind of shit, in my opinion, because if you're going for a poison strategy, you're probably not using attacks as well, but it's playable. Okay, so these guys, what these guys do is, when they die, if the other two are still alive, then... Or if any of the enemies are still alive, then they'll respawn in 2 turns of half health. So you want to kill them all at more or less the same time. I don't want doppelganger this turn. So I'm going to play 3 well-laid plans off the bat. I'm going to piercing wail because that reduced the damage you take by 12. Can play this and get noxious fumes. No, not. Okay, we'll just do this then. And we'll just keep these cards. Now the fortunate thing about these guys is they don't buff themselves or anything, they just keep coming alive, they keep coming back. So this character matches up quite well in that regard, because our strategy is to take out things at more or less the same time because we don't tend to attack that much. Another piercing wail would be very nice. I'm going to have to take some damage. I really want that noxious fumes. Ooh. Give me that noxious fumes, come on, man. Ah, so unlucky. Right, so I neutralize this guy, reduce the damage I take. Gonna Caltrops. Gonna Cloak and Dagger for some block. Gonna do a bit of damage. So I'm taking 12, 28. What's in my deck? If I do Calculated Gamble, I have to use my Noxious Fumes. I don't want that. Okay, let's just keep that. I don't like these guys very much with this strategy, because you do tend to take a bit of damage. But what can you do? You come across favourable and unfavourable fights in every run. Man, these guys know no chill. Give me a break, man. Come on. Please tell me we got favourable stuff coming up. We don't. This might be the end of the run. We can't heal. Ah, oh, give me chill, man. Give me a break. Give me that survivor. I didn't get the survivor. Could block all damage this turn, though. Whew. Man, they do not want to, like, give me a turn to have a break, do they? Right, so I'm getting swung at for 16, 24, 35. Can I gain 35 block? 8, 16, 24. 25 potentially. Right, well this is going to happen. And I want to shiv this guy. Neutralize. Right, I think I now take 0 damage because that's 12, 31. No, I take 3 damage, but that's much better than it could have been. And the Caltrops is actually really coming through here. Doing some spread damage, meaning I can kill them all at once. Need to block 24. Survivor? No. But I can block 24 with ease. So I'll do that. Wish this was upgraded. Okay, so we're fine now. The Noxious Fumes and the Caltrops really came through, and I can just use 2 potions if I really need to. Did take a lot of damage, but I don't think I could have done anything about that. Right, so... do that. It's at the start of my turn, isn't it? I think we got him. Yeah, we got him. We don't got him. No, we do got him. We do, because he's going to kill himself on me. Okay. Or does he regrow now? No, he doesn't. Okay. Okay, we got him. Whew. I don't care about any of this. It's not good for me right now. Another combat. Okay, this guy's not so bad. He can be a problem, but we got quite a fortunate opening hand to deal with it, so we should be okay. So I play well laid, noxious footwork, and I'm just going to doppelganger. So I get +1 draw, +1 mana. Can have a lot of plays next turn. It's a very good starting hand. And he immediately wants to hit for 25. What an asshole. So much can I defend? Most of it. Neutralize. I didn't get neutralize. 25. I'm gonna look for the neutralize. Got it. Excellent. So this is another one. I think I'm going to edit out a chunk of the fight. And that's just because it's going to be very stally. It's just going to be me buying myself time to build up some poison stacks. So I'll just edit out the stalling for you, and I'll see you in a minute. Okay, welcome back. I'm bringing you back here because he's hitting me for a lot of damage. He's built up some strength, and the combat's looking a bit more interesting other than me just stalling out for the sake of my strategy. So let's find out what happens. Hopefully, I can get past it. I'm not convinced. 8 times 5 is 40. I currently have 41 effective HP. So I'm going to Survivor, get rid of this. So he's hit me for 40. I Piercing Wail to reduce his damage quite a bit, because he did have 9 strength. So I have a Block Potion. 40. If I do this, I take 5 damage overall. I think that's acceptable. I think that's acceptable to take 5. Because a Block Potion I can block more with later. And the fortunate thing of him attacking so many times is he takes a lot of Thorns damage. So it's going to swing in here, do this, and I'm actually going to hold the Neutralize, and that's just because when he attacks next turn I want to reduce his damage by applying Weak to him. He's getting so buff. 70! What? That's mental! Okay, I need to kill him. Is that possible? Right, if I draw 2 extra, 1 extra. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 upgraded shivs. 9 by 6 is 54. 54 plus 21 is 75. Okay. Okay, I did get him, but that was close. And I'm just gonna shiv him a lot. And we're just going to use one of these. Oh, I can't believe that Storm of Steel actually came through, man. I thought it was a bad card, but I've gained some new respect. Okay, there's a shop, there's another combat. I'd have to go for another combat anyway, so I'm just going to deal with it. Okay, these guys aren't so bad. There is 2 of these guys, though. Get rid of this, get rid of this, get rid of this. So I'm glad I got that regen potion, because now I can actually heal up a bit. But, ooh, this is, Noxious Snope. Noxious Snope. So, he's blocked 20. I can block. I could do that. Okay. Whew, that last fight got me a bit worried when I saw that 17 times 6 or whatever it was. That was worrisome. I panicked a little bit there. This is going to be another tricky one though, because these guys can get scary. I want to I want to get rid of this guy as well, though, man. It's a hard one. Taking 9. I can just do that. Let's see what I get. Get a new hand. I'm going to take these guys out as quickly as I can. I don't want to take it very much exploding damage if I can possibly avoid it. Okay, he's going to shuffle bullshit into my deck. That's not too bad because I do have well-laid plans, which lets me keep some cards. Footwork. What a lovely draw right there. And we shall get a bunch of block. We don't block it all, sadly. I could kill this guy, but then I just take 12 anyway, so I'm not going to do that. I want to make them explode when I've got some block if I possibly can, but this might be over. Yeah, shuffle more shit into my deck, man. And take 8 now. The base region potion might actually save me. Pissing whale. Okay, so play this, play this, play this. I'm going to use this here, and that's because I think I'm going to be using all my mana every turn, and I don't want to keep on drawing that, so I'm just going to get it out of my deck. So I need fresh draws. I've already got this cunt shuffling bullshit into my deck, which I don't want to deal with. Fortunately, this guy right here, he's a non-factor. Like, he is just not a problem at all. I need to kill these guys on 2 different turns, because otherwise that's a lot of exploding damage that I can't block. Is it worth finishing him off right now and eating some damage? Yes. I just need to hope I can block the next guy. Oh, shopkeeper, give me something that can heal me. I'd love that bandage up card right now. Alright, so this guy's dead. Hit me for 9. Play prepared. Discard this. Play defend. Play calculated gamble. Nice. Very good draws. Very good draws. Coming back. So I can comfortably kill this guy now. So I do this. Do this. Yeah. Okay. Man, this has been a very tricky run. I didn't think... I turned Ascension off thinking it'd be quite easy, but it has actually been a very difficult run. I hope this is entertaining to you. Watching out there. Yeah, we did it. Okay. Ooh. Man, what a tricky fight. Concentrate is a very good card. I'm taking Concentrate. Shopkeep. Escape Plan is incredible. Medical Kit's so good too, though. What do I have coming up? A couple of combats. I'm going to take this. Going to take this. Going to take this. Going to get rid of this. Excellent. So what I've done there is this just lets me draw a card and potentially gain some block for free, so that is a very good card. And this just gives me block without costing me mana, and that's my problem. My problem isn't that I'm running out of cards, it's that I have no mana. So I think it's perfectly okay to thicken my deck a little in order to have more block potential. Because that seems to be what I'm lacking in, which is very weird. Okay, looking healthy again. I don't want to fight an elite, fuck that. Okay, this is a tricky one. So what this guy does is he just gains a lot of block, and he does not lose his block. It doesn't disappear at the end of the turn. So you need to either deal a lot of damage and break through it, or you can poison him down, which is what I'm probably going to end up doing. I don't want this, I don't want this. Don't want this right now, don't want this. Don't even need that. Okay, get a new hand. Man, this was a really good investment. I think that was a very smart investment. So, do this. Do this. Got the Caltrops. Do this. Get the Noxious Fumes. What's left in my deck? I would like to establish some more powers while I'm not taking damage here, so I'm just going to calculated gamble and hunt for them. So do this, chuck this on this guy because he's going to explode. Do this. I'm going to retain Piercing Wail. No, am I? Yeah, why not? Whoops. Knocked something off my desk there. My apologies for that. Right, so do this, get rid of this, useless. See what, like, prepared, like, I didn't get a chance to upgrade it, sadly. If I had, it would do a lot more, but it just hasn't. But I really do like it. If this was a wound, I could just get rid of it. But that's not the case. Can do this because I want to thin out my deck. I want a new potion. Give me some block. I have to eat some damage. Yes, please, let me retain my days. Man, I hate that so much. Stop shuffling shit into my deck. Let me play the game. Let me play your wonderful, fantastic game. Ugh. Are you shitting me? Are you oh my god, no. Right, I just need to draw the nuts now. I just need to draw the best possible cards, because otherwise I'm going to lose. It's hard to draw the best possible cards when you're drawing bullshit. That to me is something that needs to change. Like, that should not be in the game in my opinion, but it is, and so I shall deal with it. I don't really want to discard that. I fucking misplayed. Fuck, no. Hopefully, you're better at the game than I am, because I'm misplaying all over the shop here. Okay, drink this. Oh. God damn it, man. Keeping this because I'm hoping I can draw a bunch of cards next time. I'm hoping I draw my backflips, and then I can like stack up a bunch of block maybe. Because right now this guy exploding kills me. Okay, that's a very good draw actually. $20, $27. Okay. Man, this is far too close to my comfort. I wanted a nice, easy introduction for people, but I get this instead. Oh dear. Okay. Pop in. Get out. Go, bitch. Blur, there's the Blur. Man, Blur would have been really nice. Blur is an incredible card. Something easy. Man, I don't know how much longer I can keep this luck going. Right, so I gain 15 block. If I upgrade, I can gain 16 block, so it's definitely better to upgrade. Escape plan? Nice. Skill? Nice. Oh my god, the luck. Been so unlucky, and now the luck is just it's coming back. Oh, I can only retain one? Fuck, I'm so used to retaining like 4. Okay. We lost. Maybe not. Yeah, we lost. God damn it. Oh, that's such a shame. I didn't get to show you the end, but you can find that out for yourselves if you get the game. Hopefully you do. This is a wonderful, incredible, fantastic game. So there you go, I got some score. If you haven't gotten all the unlocks like I have, you have a little bar which kind of serves like an experience bar, and once that fills up, you'll get some more unlocks. So that's the game. I do apologise that I forgot to turn my Steam notifications off, but I think this is still a fine video. So I hope you enjoyed the video. I hope you got an idea and a feel for what the game is about. And I will be updating the channel with some content quite regularly for Slay the Spire. I'm going to do some runs. They'll be a lot quicker than this one. I just wanted to show off this one as an introduction to the game and what you can expect as a player. So again, I hope you enjoyed, and I would like to see you next time. Thank you very much.